Hey all, happy Thursday. Thanks for joining me for a craft night with friends. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners, and I'm here every weeknight, Monday through Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and it's a time that we can relax and craft together. So we are working on the ABC Stitch Along. We got our R embroidery for the raccoon, and I think we'll work on the text today, the two R's. I might go back in and add that black to the tail, but I think I want to get the letters done first. So let's do that. All right, you guys, let's get going. Hello, everyone. Okay, so where we left off yesterday, we got his cute little tail all done, all colorful, all rainbowy. I think it turned out so sweet. However, someone from the group put black in between all the colors and it just looks super duper sharp. So I think we might still do that. But first tonight, I thought I'd get the letters done just so that they're kind of like done and out of the way, just in case we decide not to do the rest of it. And I think for the letters, I'm gonna do just an outline. So I'm just gonna go on the outline of this, but I think I'm gonna try and do it almost rainbowy again, and not so much rainbowy as in but I mean more so like just like using up the different threads. So I got like, our whole thing of floss here, excess floss. I think I might just go in order with the scraps until like those scraps are used up. So I thought that might be kind of a fun way to do this. So I just kind of want to crank through these letters so I know they're out of the way, and then we could maybe go back and fill in the tail with some black. I'm just going to tie a knot here. We're going to start with an away knot for this. So I'm actually going to go through the front of the fabric about 3-4 inches away from my start. I know that's maybe I don't need that much. A little waste of thread, but it allows me to start without like using a knot or jumping around. Ooh, I wonder if we should do. Now we're gonna do forward chain stitch for this, I think. So I'm just going exactly on the line, and we are just gonna chain stitch all the way around. So I'm gonna use up all this pink first. We'll see if there's other pink left. I might just use up one excess piece at a time. So I'm gonna use up what I have for the pink, and then I'll use up what I have for the orange. And we'll see how that goes. So thanks all for joining me again. Happy to be here. I took it easy today. I'll have to get cracking on things tomorrow again, I think. Got some more baby photos though from my brother and sister-in-law today, so they were nice to see. Ooh, this still matches my nail polish, this color. It is time though. I'm actually these nails have gone. This is week 3. Sunday will be the end of week 3 for these nails. So they've done pretty dang well this time around. They usually don't make it this far. Trying to get up in there. All right, let's change direction here. I did a little anchor stitch just to lock in that corner. Maybe we'll stay sideways. Actually, I think this feels good. I can grab the thread with my thumb here this way. But I think Sunday will probably be nail day again. It takes so long with the dip nail and stuff. I am a little faster, but not so fast. I kind of want to do. I wonder if I have something that matches our embroidery of the month, because we'll be working on this next week. I do have kind of this purple. Otherwise, I have like a bright pink that's almost like this red. Kind of leaning towards that as the next the next nail color. We'll see. I only have those 4 colors. I've tried blending them or whatever like once, but I do not know how to do that. So We're gonna stick to the solid color. This pink's actually going way farther than I thought, so this will be kind of interesting as we go through this. Like how much of the other colors we're actually going to get on here. I'm going to try and make my stitches a hair smaller around this curve. Not too much smaller, but a hair smaller because I don't want them sliding down on each other. I think by making them a little bit smaller, they'll feel, and their heads, they'll feel like they're straighter and not slide. Awfully small here though. I think once I hit the corner, that might be my last stitch with the pink. And then we'll find what we got for orange. Yeah. And I'll weave in that first end to the away knot that we did. All right, yeah, I just gotta pop up here. This will be the last stitch. Oh, geez, and I lost my thread. I hate when I do that. Collect that again. Oh, Amy says that blue color would be amazing in polish. That would be really fun. I don't have that color, but I don't know. I feel like I want to use up what I got before ordering more, because then I'm just going to be stuck with like tons of colors, and then like what if I decide not to do it this way anymore? Then I'll be like, ugh. But I don't know. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't, but I'm going to try and use up these 4 colors that I got. But yeah, that blue, that denim wash blue would be really pretty. I do like that kind of gold color nail polish. So that color I could see getting. Even like a pretty spring green, I think would be fun. All right, so let's snip off this away knot, and we'll weave in that end, although I didn't leave much, but we'll do it. This one just so happens to completely match this color pink, this thread and nail polish. Just kind of like, oop, geez, gonna lose the stitches there. Thread. I just kind of looped around a few stitches going up that way. So I'll try and do it this way, just because it's near the hoop, and it's a little bit more difficult to weave in there. All right, we went with the eye first here because I didn't have much thread left to turn, and that worked well. Okay, let's look for the orange, which is the Euro peach color. Oh, looks like we have quite a big piece of that. We do have more of that orange. Oh, just a tiny piece. And more of that pink, but I think we'll just like grab one and go in order. I suspect this will get us the rest of this letter. But we could do like pink, orange, maybe in here could be yellow. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get around, if we'll get to all the colors, but who cares? Let's see what happens. If we don't make it to all the colors, that's fine too. This will be pretty with the pink though. I used to have in the old lacquer nail polish a color like this one. All right, I'm gonna come up kind of like in that last loop, so it looks like it's just coming from that loop. Get in there. Ooh, almost. Get around there. There we go. Good enough. We could fill this in too, but I think an outline will be just fine. Can this be done too? I think so. 3 stitches, they would have been pretty small. 2 will do. All right, let's add an anchor stitch to lock that in. Ooh, moved. Fix up that loop a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm gonna just rotate a little bit. Actually, I'm not. Let's see here. I'm gonna pop back up in that loop. Actually, I might do that thing where I'm afraid that I'm gonna go in the same hole as that. So I'm gonna actually go loop around a stitch that comes a little bit later up, and then I'm gonna come back up in this exact same spot. But it won't come out because I've looped it around another stitch there. So I think that's gonna work out great. We'll do 2 stitches for, they'll be little baby stitches, but 2 stitches for the bottom of the feet here. All right, anchor stitch. I think again, I'm gonna just go around a stitch that's further back, and then I won't accidentally pull out that stitch. There we go. Now this is quite a big turn that's coming up here. Like it's almost like a corner. I'm kind of wondering if I should throw an anchor stitch in there. I think I might. Yeah, I'm gonna throw an anchor stitch in. Actually, let's do that right here. And I'm just gonna come up anyway. Try not to go in the same hole. And then now I'm gonna do the turn, kind of like it at an angle. So now this stitch won't float down this stitch because I did put an anchor stitch in, and I think I'm going to do another anchor stitch right here, and then come back up, and then we'll head straight that way. And now this stitch won't slide against these stitches either. Yeah, I think that was a good way to do it. All right. Anchor stitch. There, yeah, these look good. Those aren't gonna slide down. I think that's gonna work out great. All right, I'm gonna just kind of loop in the back again, just so this stitch doesn't fall out on me. Get up in there. There we go. You guys, I watched the first Hocus Pocus today, and after watching it, or like during watching it, I'm just like, I'm not sure I've ever actually seen this movie. So I'm like, yeah, I'll try watching the new Hocus Pocus movie, but I better watch the first one again first. But yeah, watching it, I'm not sure I've ever seen it, so I don't know. It was pretty corny and campy, I thought, but like, I don't know. People really love that movie. I feel like I had to like love that movie as it's coming out to love it. So like now watching it in retrospect, I'm just like, dang, this is some weird early 90s movie. Like the witches were fine, but then the rest of it was pretty forced as far as like these kids, and I don't know. It feels like they were trying to use like 80s, like good like 80s movie storytelling, like, you know, like an 80s kid like epic adventure sort of thing, but they were just trying to like force it through. Like they were just trying to force that with the kids. And it feels like maybe they've been forcing that with movies ever since the like 80s epic things like, you know, like Goonies and that sort of stuff. So I don't know. That was like for me. But you know, of course, like Bette Midler and stuff and everything are great, but I don't know. I'll probably still watch the second one just because, but yeah, I don't think it's my thing. All right, I just looped this around the last stitch, but I think I'm still gonna throw an anchor stitch in there so it doesn't slide up that pink. There we go. That's kind of cute. I like that pink and orange together because it just sort of blends. You almost don't see it happening. All right, I think we'll do yellow for this inside bit, and then maybe we do some of the cool colors over here. I don't know what I got for those, for extras. I'll probably throw on the next Hocus Pocus just to see, just to have watched it since I put in the time with the first one today. I'll maybe put in the time with the second one. But if there are any like Uber fans, I'd love to hear their thoughts on the first one. I haven't seen the second one yet, so can't say anything on that. All right, this looks like a good piece of yellow going. Ooh, is that gonna make it the whole way there? I don't think I have any more yellow, so if we run out of yellow, we got a little piece. If I run out of yellow on this, then we'll put a little bit of green in there. I'm gonna weave into like this orange and just hop up, I think. Okay, last little weave in. And let's hop up. We'll start with 2 stitches and an anchor stitch, then we'll turn. Yellow feels extra bright today. There's a few, I guess, you know, I don't think I've seen the first Hocus Pocus before, but, you know, there are a few things in there that I recognize as things, but I don't think I recognize them from having watched it before. I think I recognize them as just like the culture of it and you know, people sayings that people say and that sort of thing, you know. I don't think I know some things because of actually watching it. Do I think of quilting patterns while doing the embroidery? Oh, Sylvia's asking, like, do I think about the quilting patterns while I do the embroidery? So like the free motion designs that I'm gonna do with them, or like the hand quilting. I don't really like. we've been like trying things and kind of all over the place with our quilting, and I just sometimes just come up with what we're gonna do like the day of. Like, okay, I'm gonna put some anchor stitches as I do these turns here. Or I've been like taking suggestions lately because I totally, like for the lion, I had no clue what I was gonna do. We kind of hovered on that lion for a few minutes before we figured that out. But yeah, sometimes I'll have an idea of what I want to try, but lately, not so much. I'm up for trying whatever. Ooh, I almost got a little knot in here. Come on, guy. There we go. Jeez. Ugh, this is being all stupid. All of a sudden, let me get my needle up here, and now I'll try and finagle getting in there. There we go. All right, and now I'm gonna put an anchor stitch again. I think this is gonna go everywhere. I thought maybe I had something going on in the back because it's acting funny, but nope, we're fine. I'm gonna loop around one of these stitches again though before coming up. I do want to do another hand stitched one. And actually, I think tomorrow, I don't really feel like getting all of the like free motion quilting stuff out, like the machine and all that. So I think we might just do some hand stitching on the quilt as you go part that we already kind of have together a little bit. So like let's see. The second row of quilt as you go, we have the bindings on the front part of the row, but on the back we haven't tucked over our second binding piece. We have to tuck it over twice. We'll do that with an iron, and then we'll pin it up. But we have to hand stitch these, or we don't have to, I suppose, but that's what I'm doing. I'm hand stitching all these. So I kind of feel like that might be the vibe for tomorrow. So we didn't do any of these back ones on this row, but this first row, which right now only has 3 on this one, we did get all of these done. So this row, as far as the letters go, is technically done, but we actually need like that first fake square and that last fake square in that row, so we haven't really decided what to do for those yet. But for that row 2, we could do some hand stitching, because that's gonna just, if we let that all that hand stitching rack up, we're gonna have a ton of it to do later. So if we can squeeze in a little bit of it here and there, that's probably a good idea. All right. Anchor this stitch down, and this yellow is done. I think this is looking kind of sweet, these different colors here. Oh, thanks, This One Thursday. This One Thursday says this is cute. I like how this, that we're like kind of like using up, or using more of these colors again. Kind of fun just doing the outline on these letters. All right, so let's do the R. Or the small R, obviously, we're doing an R now. I meant let's do the other R, the small R in, I mean, we have the green, blue, and purple left, but it's kind of a small R, so let's see what we got in here. Kind of tempted to just do blue and purple, but I don't know, I think I'd miss the green too. Maybe we just have like a teeny bit of that green left. Yeah, like here's just a little smidgen. Kind of all over the place. So we could do like 3 stitches or something of this green. Actually, even less, because we have to, like, I suppose I could jump from here over to there. We have that, but do we have another longer piece maybe. There, that's a little longer. Let's just see what else we got. Okay, so we got that. Here's like the blue. Oh, looks like we have piles of the purple here yet. Be nice to get all 3 colors in here somehow. So maybe I will just start with this teensy green. There's like nothing here. I'll get like 2 stitches out of this, and then we can switch these other ones. And then if I get close to the end and haven't done the purple yet, I'll just stop with the blue and then do the purple. And I think I am going to just jump from here to there. Usually I don't like jumping across big spaces like that, but we're doing it tonight. Because otherwise I really won't have much to do any stitches with this. I mean, I really won't now either, but we just want a hint of all 6 colors, I think. Get in there. All right. So I'm going to weave into the end, into like the backs of these stitches. Oops, I went to the front there. And then we'll just leap over to the small ones, or to the small R. Oh yeah, that's true. Arlene says because the letter Q, let's get that. Letter Q had a lot of green. We should do like less green on this one just because then, this will be next to the quilt in the R will be next to it in the quilt and, then we don't want to like tons of like repeat of a pile of green. That makes a lot of sense. I have not considered that too much during this quilt, like what the letter next to it looks like and stuff too, so it's nice that you're watching out for that. Oh, Amy, put like a YouTube icon and said, "Good idea." Then some of that will be done, and no idea how the arrow got on the comment. Yeah, I thought you were kind of saying like YouTube a bunch of like quilt pattern designs, and then we'll get some of that done. But I think what you actually meant was like, yeah, let's stitch some of those backs of the that quilt as you go process. Then we'll have some of those out of the way. I think we're gonna want some of those out of the way because I think those are gonna rack up so quickly that it's gonna get pretty annoying. I would like to maybe only get 3 out of here, but I think I'm gonna get more than I thought. I mean, we could go all the way up this side, maybe. Maybe we'll only have a teeny bit of that purple at the end, which is kind of fine because the purple kind of is like this pink a little bit. So I think I'm going to just do this as my last stitch. We'll go up this edge with the green, and then we'll switch to the blue. Even though I could like force one more stitch out of here, but I think we're going to just call it at that. One little row. Ugh, these are so cute, these little chain stitches. We'll weave in that end. Yeah, Arlene says definitely want to do hand stitching on the back. I love hand stitching, but too much gets monotonous. Yeah, I like to like go with the feel of it and make sure that I'm working on kind of like all parts as we go, just so yeah, we're not like I don't want to get stuck, at the end and realize we have like 30 of those to stitch. I think that'd be like my brain would would not be happy with that. It'd be like, ugh. It would probably start getting to be a project that's put off just because I don't want to do all that hand stitching. Or we'd have to do like a like Saturday like marathon or something to just do hand stitching, but I don't know if I'd be able to physically do that either. So if we can get it going here and there during the process, then that'd be better. And I mean, theoretically we're getting a little behind in the hand, or not the hand, the quilting in general, and especially if we do another hand quilted one, that'll take some time. Like this will be our 4th one that's unquilted. But I kind of don't mind being a little behind on that because we're getting further in other parts of it. And we can always take one of our free weeks coming up. Especially around the holidays and stuff, we'll probably be a little bit more random with what we're doing. And the holidays are coming up, which is crazy. So around those times, maybe we'll pull these out and do some quilting and whatever else. All right, you know what? I think this is going to be one chain stitch here. These tops and bottoms are a little bit smaller than the large capital L or capital R. I don't know why I said L just then. So I think just one stitch will get us across. Ooh, and I think I pierced the blue, so this might not work. Oh, okay, we got lucky. All right. We're gonna do a lot of anchor stitches and rotating, and I am gonna like loop around some stitches in the back here before coming up in that spot again, because I might end up coming up in the exact hole, and don't want to do that. Did I do the right color? Yeah, okay. Phew, for some reason I'm like, oh my gosh, was I supposed to do purple first? But nope, blue is next. Actually a lot of corners and a lot of curves in this for this back stitch or for this chain stitch. Ooh, I think I kind of went in the wrong side with there. I'm gonna redo this one. It kind of twisted on me a little bit, and I think I want to come in on the side that it wanted to be on. There we go. Another anchor stitch. I think, yeah, like I said, if I can get about like right here, then I'll switch to the purple, because I think we'll have a lot of blue left. Loop around the back again. Kind of coming up in that same spot. There we go. Alright. Anchor stitch. I almost want to start the purple right now, but I think we'll go around the bend a little bit. Oh, curves, wait till I get to the S. Yeah, there's a bunch in there. Did I do chain stitch in the S? I kind of forget. S is the seahorse. So URS. Oh, that's next. So next, which will be November. So the first week in November, which again is coming up. All those winter months are just about here. But I'll do the letter S in the first week of November, the first full week. And I'm just thinking to myself, I think I might switch to purple right now. Yeah, I kind of like purple. And we don't really have a lot of purple here, so just a hint of that blue. Let's do that. But yeah, the first full week of November, I'd have to look at the calendar. I don't remember if there's like a split, like with the month is like half October, the start is half October, half November. I don't remember for sure. I think it starts pretty quickly on the, beginning of the week. So first full week of the month is going to be letter S, which is the seahorse. And then the second week of the month will be the letter T, which is the turtle. And actually, around that time, I'll have to like look at schedule for everything again, because there's going to be Thanksgiving and all that sort of stuff coming up. So I'll have to just double check. We might have to do like embroidery of the months a week early here and there, or there's all that too. We will see. Oh yeah, we thought about doing. Oh, I think we were gonna do, Amy, a flower fill almost for the turtle. Like that the turtle could have like more of a floral pattern on the inside, or like even like little flowers growing out the top of them or something like that. Give them like a Turtle Island vibe, basically. All right, coming up through the center. And there's a lot of space on the back of his shell that we could do some fun, like maybe bigger florals. We could just play with some florals. There's some types of florals that we've never done on here before that might be fun to just try. That maybe we can work into some patterns later, like wagon wheel flowers and some stuff like that. So we could do like it could be a whole thing of interesting florals, and like even like there's those petals that you can do that kind of float up that you make with pins. I forget what those are called, where you kind of like weave flowers. I mean, it'd be fun to just try some things like that. We haven't really done anything like that before. Thinking for sure that we won't get it done doing all that in 1 week, but we can start. This is so cute. I love how this is looking. These two R's with the colors just changing through it. I think this is just so sweet. I love like that little bit of blue and a little bit of green in there. So cute. Yeah, these are like the pale kind of sherbety colors. All right, let's anchor that down. I'm gonna loop around a stitch in the back, just in case they come up in a weird spot. And we'll do one stitch going across the other side. I'm gonna like loop around this stitch, but I'm still gonna anchor it. Red is getting super twisty here. Ooh, Sylvia says I have some wool to embroider on for Christmas ornaments. Ooh, that'll be fun. Yeah, gotta start thinking about those already too. Crazy. It's all gonna come up real fast here. Okay, that's adorable. I love that. It's so sweet and airy. All right, I think, we got time yet tonight. I think let's try that where we go back in here with black. I mean, I like it light like this too. I think this is just kind of sweet as is. But maybe now that we have this all very light colors because we didn't fill it in or anything, maybe making this tail a little bit more bold by adding the black in between will be kind of nice. I'm still a little undecided because I do actually really like it just like this, but I don't know. I kind of want to try it. Maybe we'll just start at the top and do like 2 rows and then keep jumping down to the next one. See how it looks. It's not gonna kill it. It'll just look different, and that'll be cute too. We have proof of concept already from, oh gosh, I think it was Kathy on YouTube, who already did that with their raccoon and posted it in the Penguin and Fish Crafters group. We already have proof of concept that it looks pretty dang good with the black and the rainbow. So I think let's just go for it. We got time yet tonight. Why not? We can always take it out if we don't like it. All right, and this is a tiny little piece, so I think we're gonna get new black here, and I think we'll be using up, yep, we'll be using up that bobbin of black, and this probably won't get us too far either, so we'll have to snag a new skein of black, and that'll, I think, will be our first skein that we actually probably use again. So far we've just been working with the colors that we have still from our original skeins, but I think black we'll still use quite a bit, maybe for like the eyes and stuff. But we won't have to. We'll see. How many letters do we have left? Oh, we got 8 letters after this one yet. lining all these up. There we go. Yeah, Arlene, I think that's exactly right. So Arlene says great contrast when we do the black, and it will tie in the eyes a little bit better. Yeah, like the black around the eyes will connect it with the tail and a little bit, and it'll take like a little emphasis off of the R's. Will be focused more on the raccoon, I think, and a good idea, I think. All right, we're gonna weave the backs of these stitches here, and I'm gonna start up by the pink. I'm just gonna keep jumping down to the next space. We'll do the same thing that we were doing for these colors, where we go up with a forward chain stitch and down using a reverse chain stitch, and that will make all of our stitches go in the same direction like they are now. I think I'm only going to need like 2 rows in between all of these, and then maybe like 1 on the ends. So forward on the way up. Yeah, I guess 3 stitches. Gonna be bold. Gray would have been cute too, but I think like the gray of the outline, but I think the black, I think you're right with the black tying in the eyes a little bit more for the mask. I really like how the letters came out though. Those are pretty fun. A little anchor stitch there. Ooh, it's gonna be tough doing this reverse chain stitch with so many other stitches hanging out and about, but we'll figure it out. I'm actually gonna keep a little bit of a loop there. I think that will help me for my first stitch. Oops, I can't go through it. There, now I can kind of go through and pull it tight. Pull it tight again. There we go. A reverse chain on the way back. Yeah, like right here. I'm gonna dig in there to loop around, but get it. Ooh, it's tough to see with the black too. Okay, there, got it. I'm just looping under the last stitch, but like all those other stitches are kind of in the way. It's hard to just find the right spot to loop under. Up in the side. There we go. All right, that's what row 1 looks like of black. I think it's gonna look pretty. All right, so I'm gonna just jump on down to the next one here. This one looks like I might need 3 rows actually. Or maybe just like an extra. Actually, I'll probably just do 2, but then I think I'll need like 1 extra little stitch at the bottom. It kind of it's bigger on this side than the other side. That will do it, I think. I might not even need to do that. Might be filled up enough with just the 2. I'm doing that anchor stitch for the reverse chain stitch again, and I might just like come up before I pull it all the way through again. I think that worked well last time. Yeah, I'm gonna just come up for that stitch. Now go through that anchor stitch area and then pull it tight. just fine. And I think I'm still just gonna need the one stitch here. I'm not gonna put a second one in there. I'll just make it extra loopy if I can. So it fills in that space. There we are. All right. Second one is looking good. Nate, yep, we were doing the black stitching. I wasn't 100% sold on it yesterday. Actually, I mean, I really liked it in that example from the group, but I was like, oh, I think I kind of like it without too. But then, like, from far away, I feel like the rainbow didn't pop as much. And now that we have the rainbow for the R's, I do think that this is gonna like connect it to the eyes a little bit more. It's a different look. I do actually still really like it without. Like, we kind of had like a light look going, but I'm okay with it. I think it's fun, and we had time. So, oh, you may lose service soon. All right, have a lovely night, Sylvia. This one I did 4 stitches on the way up. Suppose we could 4. Ooh, this one too, I thought we would need more on the bottom, but I think it's filling in just fine. I think we might actually get all these black stitches done tonight. I wasn't too sure about that. We got like 10 minutes or so yet. Only a couple more to do. Do that anchor stitch loop again. Oh. Oops. Getting that up. There we go. Tangled. All right, now I gotta try and loop underneath there. Tight little fit. Oh, we got it. This might be it for this floss though, so I'll have to get the other bit of black out. The other half of these 6 strands. All right, last stitch on this guy. I do kind of think I can squeeze in a little mini chain stitch here to fill in this gap. I might do that here and up here because I don't know. I feel like I don't like seeing that. Oops, I dropped my needle. Seeing a little bit of black in there, and I have probably just enough for those 2 little baby stitches in here. We'll see how it looks. Just to fill in that space a little bit more. Yeah, that feels way better to me. All right, let's jump up here. We'll probably need this on this one too because this feels a bit wider at the bottom here. And I will be out of floss after this stitch, that's for sure. There, that filled it in. That feels better. I like that a lot better. Cool. This is looking great though, I think. Different look for sure, but I think it goes well with it. It does put more emphasis on the tail again, which I think is good. Some bold contrast there for sure. All right, and here's our other piece of black. And I think I'm just gonna weave it in. What side do we start on this side? Right here, right away. Full tail of stitches. Oh, and both Anne and Arlene are saying that it's balancing out the eyes because the eyes were so black. Arlene had a good suggestion if we wanted to keep it the lighter, like without having the black in there. Maybe if we had done like a blue for the eye mask, which I think would be really pretty. I don't think I've ever done blue for that eye mask before. So yeah, that would have been kind of a cute option. Then the whole thing would have been like that lighter sort of vibe, which I did like. But I think this is definitely tying in with the eyes a little bit more, the mask around the eyes. But yeah, different look for sure. But I like it. I like both ways. I could have gone either. And I think I'm just going to go till this is done tonight, so we'll probably go a hair over. Oh, and again, we're doing our live specials, so if you order $20 or more from the shop, from penguinandfish.com, I'll throw in a free mystery gift for you. Had to get that little ad mini info in for you. I don't even think I need to do another one way up there. I'm gonna jump down a little bit lower here. I don't think I need to fill that space at the top with another stitch. It's filled already. We're just gonna do 3 on the way back down. I'm gonna go through that anchor stitch first. Oops. Didn't grab all the threads when I did that. Ugh, I'm gonna have a mess here. Hold on. There we go. Making a mess. All right, and I think I will kind of go on this side, and I think I will add another little stitch in the center of these just to fill in, because we're gonna have that little white space again, and I'm not liking that. So one extra one here, and then these I think will just be like one row up for each of them. I don't think we need more than one row for them. Ooh, it's very vibrant though with the black. I do like it. Like it's very bold. It feels very like early 90s, which is kind of fun. I actually really like it. No? He's getting all dressed up for a party. Oh, that's awesome. Arlene says, I truly love how flexible you are. I am learning all this, and there's no set way for any of this. That's what I love about embroidery. I have not seen a failure yet. Oh, out of our experiments. Sometimes they feel like they're headed that way, but I feel like we've pulled it through each time. All right, there we go. Yeah, we just need one there. And I'm not gonna do a reverse one. Like I could go just like up here and do a reverse, but it's easier sometimes for me to do a not reverse one. So we're gonna just hop down to the bottom again and we'll get, I think this will just be one stitch. And we'll get this done. Oh, dang, and we didn't go over. I was thinking for sure to get these last couple of rows done, we'd go over, but we are right on time here. Look at one little teeny black stitch right at the tip of the tail. That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. All right. I like it. I did like the lighter, but it does. Yes, exactly. Anne says the black makes the colors look almost neon. I totally agree. That's why I'm like, this is like some like 90s advertising for some like weird 90s hair product or something. Ooh, I might run out of batteries over on TikTok. Good thing we're almost done. So I'm just gonna weave in this end. I guess I forgot to plug in my phone earlier. We're in 20% low power mode over there now, so hopefully we're okay. But anyway, we're wrapping up. I'm gonna weave in this end and, ooh, stuck though. There we go. And calling this feller done. Actually, not quite sure we'd get that far with all of, like if we did this extra stitching plus the letters. But the letters went pretty quick. Quicker than I thought with I'm gonna take the needle minder off, with just the outline with the chain stitch. Chain stitch usually takes a little bit of time. I think I'll leave this in the hoop for now. Take a cute photo of it, and yeah, there we are. I think that was a success. It's pretty dang cute. I do like the black. It's totally a different vibe, I feel like, than the lighter rainbow, but I'm digging it. It does feel like he's got his little, like a little 90s tube sock on his tail. It's kind of cute. All right, you guys, we are done with the letter R. All right, I'm gonna flip you around here. Okay, I'm really pleased with how that turned out, so here we go. I think I was unsure about that black, but I think ultimately, I don't know if it was the right move. You know, I don't think of it as like right and wrong really, but it was a move and I think it's fun. So, all right. So thanks again, you guys. I will leave that special open for another 15 minutes or so. That's $20 if you spend in the shop at penguinandfish.com, and I'll throw in a free mystery gift for you. So thanks again, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. We will work on the quilt as you go stuff, some of that hand stitching, those back bindings on. That'll be nice to just kind of chill and do that. Can clean up my area a little bit, have a nice clean table, and then just do some hand stitching. That feels nice. All right, you guys, see you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Good night.